EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right, 97, Black Ultra.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone in.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Winslow.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Etienne.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And the Rams at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their result.
Touchdown, LA!
Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Hardman sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
To Michael Pittman. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. Strike 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
Let's go now. Field, right. Field, green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They're going right back to Pittman.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to number 85.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Black Ultra.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Winslow. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Winslow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Winslow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On the
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Winslow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
All right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Black shot. Going red.
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Michael Pittman
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Okay, now. Striker, 3-3.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, Winslow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jameson Williams, 56 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball here before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Etienne up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Jameson Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
ETN once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Down to the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on first down.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on third. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winslow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Winslow. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 31. 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from the last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
2nd and 15. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jameson Williams with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Desmond Ridder, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Ridder will throw for it. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another